sun not hot today?
The sun is hot today.
Yeah, let's take it off. Yeah.
Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to Simply Living and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ibeth and I typically do everything that has to do with home decor, so DIY, room transformations, and of course tips and tricks. I've noticed a lot of new subscribers, so I just want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate your support so much. I never thought that people would watch my content. I really try my hardest and I'm really happy that you're here. For today's episode, I wanted to DIY a few Anthropologie inspired items just because I haven't. Well, one of the reasons is because I haven't DIY'd in a long time. Sometimes it takes time to actually find something that I really want to DIY and that I would actually like to display in my house, not just, you know, for the heck of a video. It's been a very popular one on my channel and it was time for me to recreate a new one. So I am going to head to Walmart right now and buy a few supplies. See you in a bit. Here's the supplies that you will need. According to the Rust-oleum instructions, it says that whatever object you plan on painting with this should be matte. I actually picked up this vase from Walmart and it is a semi-matte and it ended up working perfectly fine. So you definitely have to do light coats and dry in between each coat so that you get a more even look. So it's actually not spray paint. It actually sprays like clusters, which create the stone effect. And if you spray too much at once, you will achieve like that clump up uneven look like I did right here on the rim. I also noticed that you don't necessarily get the exact same color result as the cap of the Rust-oleum spray. It actually very well depends on the color or the base color of the item that you're spray painting. As you can see here, it actually sprays like white and gray and black clusters. And here is the finished product. I'm so happy with it. It really looks like a stone vase and I'm really obsessed. It's my favorite. Next DIY, I'm going to use this plastic bowl and this plastic cup. They're the Room Essentials brand from Target. They were 50 cents each. I originally wanted to use like a ceramic to make it feel more heavy, but you know what? When I stack these up in the store, I actually really like it and I don't mind the plastic. So we're basically just going to hot glue the cup to the bowl and just find the center so that it looks as even as possible. By the way, I did notice that the cup is slightly sheer, which I kind of didn't like at first, but once I glued it to the bowl, you really can't see it. You really can't tell. I might eventually just spray the inside of the cup so that it creates a more solid look and it doesn't look plasticky. And here is the finished product. I actually really like this trend of stacking random things like this. It actually does create like a really luxurious looking piece. For this DIY, you will need as many candlesticks as you'd like and preferably 12-inch. If you can get them longer the better. And of course, in the color of your choice. Okay, so something happened. We're gonna try again because I wanted to do the famous trendy bendy candles. I wanted to use what I had and I used candles that I already had. And while I was editing the video, they looked really awkward and not very nice in my opinion. And then my son came in the bathroom and saw them and he thought that they were poop. These look horrible. Okay, first of all, it was my first attempt and they didn't turn out very well. But the color, you guys, is very unpleasant. Like, these were nice candles as candlesticks, but now that they're twirled, like, they look really gross and weird. And the fact that my 3-year-old thought the same, I want to just redo them. So I'm not gonna use those. Plus, I wanted to use black candles anyways. They smell kind of weird. But these are 12-inch candles and I think these were like maybe
9-inch.
You basically soak the candlesticks in hot water for about 10 minutes. Don't leave them in too long because then the water will cool down and so will the candles. I recommend that you bend the candles inside the water while it's still warm because it'll help you keep it soft and not break or risk breaking the candlesticks. Once you form the shape that you'd like, I recommend that you try to hold it in place for a little bit so that it cools down and it actually keeps its shape. Also, in order for the candlestick to stand, you're going to have to bend or flatten the surface, the bottom of it, like I did right here. I'm pressing down so that I could create a flat surface on the bottom, like underneath the candlestick, and create like a platform so it'll actually stay. Because it is rounded, it will not stay on its own. You will have to flatten it. But be careful not to let it cool too much because it will break on you. If you do feel like they're actually cooling down on you or hardening and you still are not finished, shaping it, you can put them back in the hot water and try again. And here is the finished product. I really love the candles and I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.